Okay, today we're talking about texture, and what we're going to do is we're going to create a garden using white and brown paper, and we're going to just do some different vegetables and worms and bugs down in the ground. So you're going to start with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and then a smaller piece of brown. It's 8.5 by 7 inches. And what I want you to do is glue it down to your paper. And you can just use a glue stick and a scrap piece of paper. Use a scrap piece of paper, lay it on your desk, and then put the glue on the back of your paper. And go mostly on the edges of your paper, but you also might want to put a few in the center part. And then line it up at the bottom and on the sides, and then just press from the center out, and then you'll have your dirt for your garden, okay? And the first thing, you guys are gonna have some vegetables to look at for reference. Ooh, I'm gonna start with a carrot. And so you know what a carrot looks like. It just, underneath the ground, it looks like the part that we eat, which is like a big upside down triangle. And then at the top, the leaves look a little bit like this. They go straight up, and then they have these other little leaves that come out like this. So what we're talking about today is the element of texture, and the element of texture can be real or implied. And so in this drawing that we're doing of a garden, it's going to be implied, because we're not going to actually be able to feel the leaves of the vegetables or the actual vegetables themselves, but we will draw the vegetables and the leaves to look like they have texture. So that's implied texture. And what I want you to do is I want you to use multiple colors of orange and yellow on your carrot, okay? Because if you guys have seen a carrot before, you know that has these lines that kind of come around the carrot, and I want you to draw those as well, okay? Because we're adding this so that it looks like the carrot has texture. And kind of just draw a few coming around your carrot, and then you can also just fill it with an orange or a yellow. You're also going to draw some bugs and worms and stuff that you might see underground around your vegetables as well. Okay, so next what I'm going to draw is a beetroot, and I'm going to use a light violet and a red violet, some red and blue, and I'm also going to create some lines that go around the beetroot to make it look like it's rounded, and those are actually called cross contour lines. Okay, so I'm going to start by drawing the outline of my beetroot using my dark violet, and it's just going to come around and come to a point, so it's very bulbous. And it also is going to have these lines that come across, going around the beetroot. And you guys will have reference, which are like images to look at. You'll have a worksheet that shows you some different vegetables, and you can choose whichever vegetables you want to have in your garden. It helps to do your coloring of like the same shape of your vegetables. So you want to do your coloring kind of curved instead of up and down this way. You want to go around your beetroot or your carrot. So beetroot leaves kind of have a wavy green leaf, and the veins inside the leaves are like a dark red. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you're seeing like what the vegetable looks like underground, and you're also seeing what the vegetable looks like above ground. If you've ever planted a garden, you know exactly what this looks like. And if you haven't planted a garden, I would try it, or have your mom and dad help you. And then I'm gonna use my red, and it's gonna look like kind of like the same as my, similar to my carrot leaves. They're just gonna come like this, and then they're gonna come out like that. And then at the very ends, then they're gonna have some more little tiny ones. Okay, so in my garden, the next vegetable I'm gonna do is an onion. And I think I'm gonna use a light brown to start the onion. I'm gonna do, I don't know, it's gonna be kind of like, oh, not a completely round onion. And the onion is gonna have some more like vertical lines coming through it. That, and then it's also gonna have some roots coming off the end. And the onion has leaves that kind of look just rounded, like this. Okay. And now we get to do some of the bugs, which I think is the best part. I'm gonna do a tunnel for a worm that comes from the top all the way down and around like this. And I'm gonna draw the worm in there using some pink and purple, like an earthworm. Night crawler, that's what it really is. It's more like a night crawler. And I'm gonna draw like a roly-poly bug under the ground. And I'm gonna use some like light orange, I think, for his little, it's like his little nest. And then I'll draw some more bugs, like maybe a kind of like a centipede looking bug. Whatever bugs you want to draw in here under the ground is fine with me. Certainly does not need to look like my bugs. You can be any kind of worm or caterpillar or bug that you can think of. And then we're also going to draw just some texture for the dirt. And we're also going to draw some different patterns in our dirt, just to give the dirt a little bit more variety and give it a little bit more texture. You guys can add as much like kind of like textures or shapes like this as you want in your dirt, and they can be any color that you want them to be. Kind of just depends on how much time you have to do your art. This is an optional part of the project. Just kind of makes it look a little bit more fun to have all these different shapes, and it gives it a little bit more texture, so which is nice. And then finally you can come back in and just draw some squiggly lines with brown or dark blue to make your dirt even look more dirt-like. And there you guys have it. There's your underground garden with all these little bugs and worms and texture in the dirt. Have fun with this, you guys. This video was created by Sabrina Wingren at A Space to Create Art.